entered my Phoebe Bridgers arc. Ooh, day off in Kyoto. Well, I'm currently speed running my way through about 1,000 torii gates at Fushima Inari Shrine. It's like the most famous thing to do in Kyoto, but I just thought I'd do it like immediately. Oh god. Go. That's okay. But I just thought I'd do it immediately because the next couple of days are looking pretty grim. So I leapt straight off the train like a salmon, and I'm here trooping my way through these gates. I hadn't quite accounted for the fact that this walk was going to be 3 hours long, so I might have to call it a day. I got about like 3/4 of the way up before it went dark, so... Omedetou gozaimasu to me, everyone! It's my birthday today! Yahoo! And of course, to celebrate, Kyoto has decided to deliver up possibly the worst weather day I've had since I've been in Japan. It's only just stopped torrential raining, so I'm heading out to try and enjoy something. I think I'm gonna go quite hard on the museums today. That's what I've decided. But yeah, I don't know. I'm 23 years old. Like, what the hell? Why? Doing a lot of umbrella negotiating right now. There's a lot of umbrellas about, having to avoid quite a few pokes in the eye. It's a very moist birthday I'm having, but do you know what? That's just the way I would have wanted it. Little change of plan, the museum is closed today. So I'm just taking myself on a little solo date to the aquarium. Slightly nicer weather today in the fact that it's not like siling it down with rain. So I'm headed to a bamboo grove right now. I'm actually pretty excited for this one because this is like the thing that I've seen probably the most on Google Images. That is what 90% of my research is based around. Everyone knows it, everyone loves it, but that's part of the problem because oh my god, it's busy here. But I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to have my little white boy moments posing next to the bamboo, and and that's all that matters. Welcome everyone to Ehime prefecture. I've travelled down south to this absolutely beautiful seaside place. I'm currently staying essentially in a cafe. It's like someone's house just behind a cafe which looks out over the sea. It's really, really beautiful, but it's kind of awkward. I just feel like I'm intruding so much. Like, I did my check-in in their living room while their whole family was watching TV, so it's a bit cloudy today, so I'm just gonna go and see a local castle, and then tomorrow is something really exciting, but I'll keep that a little surprise. So yeah, let's go see a castle. Why not?
Here's the little story of a very special cat who's the friend and good companion of a certain postman Pat. Traveling through the country with his good friend by his side, Pat knows his cat just likes to be there, for he always likes to ride through the beautiful valley and its lovely countryside, as he sits up by the window and the views go gliding by.
Yes everybody, today I was travelling to Aoshima, also known as Nekoshima, also known as the Cat Island. Now, I am a big fan of cats, and I was so desperate to see this place that I even put up with having to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, which, in my opinion, is a punishment worse than death. But seeing as there is only one boat to and from this place per day, I really had no other options. It was just me and 3 other people on the ferry, and when I arrived, everything was a little bit strange. This island was way more remote than I expected it to be. The captain of the ferry over there tried to explain this to me by saying, no hotel, no restaurant, no shop, and I was thinking, okay, I'm prepared for that, I've got my sandwiches with me, and then he said, no vending machine, and I was thinking, oh goodness me, because if you're somewhere where there isn't a vending machine in Japan, then you know you've gone off the grid. Aoshima Island, or Aoshima, I think is how they told me to pronounce it, used to host about 150 people, and it now hosts 5 people, all of which are over 80 years old, so the whole place is pretty much abandoned, unless you count all of the cats, of course.
In a way it's kind of nice, it's like really peaceful here, but it is a ghost town. 50,000 people used to live here. But now it's a ghost town. But yeah, it's a bit sadder than I expected because all the cats seem to be quite poorly at the moment. They've all got conjunctivitis. I was told by someone who came here a couple of weeks ago that one of the 5 residents was like wiping one of the cat's eyes to try and get it away, and they then proceeded to wipe every single other cat's eyes with the same rag. I wonder how the disease spread. But yeah, me and the boys are just going to be chilling for the next 8 hours. It's just eerily quiet. Or maybe I'm just eerily loud.
But things wouldn't remain quiet for long, as one of the island's most committed visitors, who not only takes care of the cats, but also runs the Aoshima Instagram page.
No, this is my
Oh, it's on yourself, sorry.
Came over to me and said, 11 a.m. over there, big time cat party. And as you can imagine, this got me pretty hyped. What a celebration it was as well. There was food, there was drinks, and me and the other couple of visitors got given these cat treat packets, which are essentially like cat cocaine. Honestly, they go crazy over this stuff. They love it. This cat in particular that I'm feeding in this shot, I named Adolf because he had quite an unfortunate moustache. I don't think that correlates with his political views, by the way. I don't want him to sue me for defamation. But that aside, from this point on, there was still about 6 or 7 hours until my boat back arrived, so I had plenty of time to just sit around chilling, getting to know each cat one by one, and also to explore this weird overgrown ghost village, which was kind of spooky but also really beautiful.
This is the old high school or something. Oh no, wait, hang on. No, there's Denga in there. We really shouldn't be here. This is far too dangerous for me. It's a bit like, you know, The Last of Us. It's like post-apocalyptic kind of. It just feels like a zombie's about to like come out of one of these holes. Like one of those ones that like clicks horribly, like. What's poppin'? I'm just chilling with my boy. I think this guy's my favourite. He was really, really shy at first, but now he's so friendly with me. We get along really well. Oh! Local tourists passing by. Yeah. Oh my good God. Oh. Right, I've been sat on. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I just saw a Japanese hornet. Oh my God, they are huge. What the hell? I'm trying to think of what to compare it to describe it. It honestly looked like if a cucumber was orange and it was flying, that's honestly like how big it was. Allegedly, if you get stung by one, like it will put you in hospital. So, safe to say, I legged it. You'd never get stung by a Japanese hornet, would you? What should we call him? He needs a name, I feel like. He's quite zen and relaxed, isn't he? Cuthbert. Hi, Cuthbert. Say hello. Bertie for short, that's what we call him. Or Cuth. He's so friendly now. Look, I can literally like wobble his head as much as I want, and he doesn't even like complain or anything. Well, me and Cuthbert are just gonna have a lovely, wonderful time, aren't we? So, after the monumental excitement of the Cat Island yesterday, it's hard to top that, to be honest, but I think what I'm going to do today is just have a relax. Do you know what I mean? Just look around my local area, because it is really beautiful here. I've probably put in some shots of the cafe that I'm staying in, but it's like Kiki's delivery service. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's just Jude's big day out at the seaside today, I suppose. Actually, there is one thing. I heard there's a train station along the line that I'm staying on that's supposed to be a bit like the one from Spirit. Where's that music coming from? It's supposed to be a bit like the one from Spirited Away. Oh my God, this is making me feel like I'm in a sitcom. It's supposed to be like the one from Spirited Away that goes along the water, so I'm definitely interested in seeing that. So that's my plan for today and probably tomorrow as well. Do you know what? Let's just explore like the little adventurers we all wish we were. Good one, Jude. You just made that incredibly cringe. Prepare yourselves for the greatest stone skim you have ever seen in your life. Oh, that was a good one. Oh my god, first freaking go. I've still got 2 goes left and there's nothing bloody in there. I could not believe my luck right now. I was just waiting for my train, which I'm about to miss, by the way. I just thought, do you know what? I've seen videos of crane games on YouTube and I'll just go and give it a go. I know they're a scam, but it's fine. So I'll put my coins in the machine. I get 3 goes for 500 yen. I'm thinking there's no way I'm ever getting anything from this. 3 goes is nothing. First go. You little schmucks in the comments probably think I'm making that up. I'm not even capping. I literally don't have enough space in my suitcase for this. I love him. He's in a constant coma and he just never wakes up. That's so cool. Big ups to my boy Munchlax.
And with that, unfortunately, was the end of my stay in Ehime prefecture. I thanked my Airbnb host using my extremely minimal Japanese for letting me stay in their wonderful cafe, then had a really wholesome but painfully awkward conversation with an old lady at the train station, in which the only thing I actually managed to tell her was that I thought the ocean was really beautiful over and over. And then it was back on a long train journey to Tokyo to meet up with my friend Miles for my final few days in Japan. I didn't feel like filming much by this point, but a couple of the highlights were going to Team Labs and seeing all the wacky and weird exhibitions they had there. My favourite was probably the room full of balls. Yep, had a real fondness for that room. And then the next day we visited Ginza fish markets, which were so crowded, so we decided to take a bit of a detour, ending up at what can only be described as a goldfish gallery. I felt a little bit sorry for the fish, but this was so pretty. There was just like every type of goldfish you could ever conceive. There was ones that had like these big tails that flowed behind them. There was ones that looked like they'd been stung by a bunch of bees. Some of them did look really weird, but in a cute sort of way. It was just really pretty. On my final night, we crossed the Rainbow Bridge to Tokyo Teleport, which has some of the best views in all of Tokyo, in my humble opinion. And after saying goodbye to Miles, I spent my final day visiting the Ghibli Museum, which was something I've always really wanted to do because I am a big horrible weeb. And then I'm afraid my time in Japan was over. I think Japan's an absolutely amazing country. Like, I've had such a smorgasbord of amazing experiences here. The people are like unbelievably understanding and very accommodating and just have like a general sense of care for everyone around them. Yeah, and obviously I think the scenery is like majestic. It's
In fact, I've actually written a poem, actually. I call it, oh no, I'm leaving Japan. Sorry, could you be quiet actually? Yeah, it's actually really disrespectful. I'm about to do some slam poetry, so there's no one there. I'm not actually telling someone off, I promise. Okay. Japan, Japan, oh here I am. Oh here I am, inside Japan. I stand before you a humble man, and I must confess I am a fan. From mountain ranges to sapphire seas, you rarely ever fail to please. Humid heat to colossal breeze, I enjoyed it all the same. But my knee really hurts, and my armpits stink, and the washing machine caused my clothes to shrink. So I tried to wash them in the sink, but they turned a weird shade of pink, and oh god, I'm in a love hotel. Oh god, I'm in a love hotel again. Oh, I'm surrounded by sex toys. Oh, wow, how did this happen? And in times like this, you can't help but think, I just can't do this. I'm feeling sick. Just kill me now and make it quick. Then the receptionist comes and shields your tears from watching eyes and prying ears, and the waitress gives you back your shoes, and the train conductor finds the money you lose, or the tickets you lose, or the phone charger you lose, or like the entire backpack you lose. I like to look at things that are nice, like intricate temples, or fields of rice, or Fuji topped with snow and ice from every single angle. Japan, Japan, this is goodbye. Don't want to leave, I might just cry. But now Japan, I have to fly up high into the sky. It's a bit dramatic, that part. I didn't think I'd make it here. This trip has really saved my year. But all good things must end in the end. Japan, Japan, you are my friend. There we go, everyone. Do you know what? This vlog series might have killed my channel, analytics down the drain, but thank you so much for sticking with me. This is Jude Wedgwood in Japan, reporting live from the scene. Thanks very much, everyone. I'm signing out. Jude, away!
傷ついた足を休ませる